Sometimes we've got stories that leave you shaking your head, and here's one you just have to hear to believe.
So police in Mesa, Arizona accuse a father of recruiting his 10-year-old son to be an accomplice in an art theft. But the most baffling part of this story may be how the pair got caught. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Mattera has the details. Jason.
Yeah, Mark, Charlotte, usually when a dad takes his son to an art museum, it's for an educational experience. But police say this father of the year had a very different lesson in mind: how to commit a burglary. Authorities say 31-year-old Gene Zins broke into the Contemporary Arts building in the Mesa Arts Center around 2 p.m. on August 19th. The building was reportedly closed because new exhibits were in the process of going up. Once the father-son tag team forced their way inside, that's when the 10-year-old allegedly stole $7,300 worth of jewelry on display. Dad, meanwhile, allegedly swiped a Bluetooth speaker and even grabbed a piece of cactus. But here's one reason among many why you don't bring your 10-year-old son along on a heist. He might behave like a 10-year-old, including signing his own name in the gallery's guest book, which Mesa police say is exactly what the boy allegedly did while on location. Then again, perhaps it was a like father, like son moment, because you know what Dad supposedly did the very next day? Authorities say he returned to the Mesa Arts Center to grab the water bottle he apparently left behind. That's when the cops were called. Detectives eventually tracked down the alleged father-son crime team and executed a search warrant at the place where they were staying. A search that authorities say turned up the stolen property. Zins allegedly told investigators that he had planned to fly home to Washington State with the items. But even after cracking the case, Mesa police were still trying to make sense of it.
You know, we don't expect 10-year-olds to be committing burglaries, nevertheless with their own father around.
Gene Zins was slapped with multiple felony charges while his 10-year-old son was placed in juvenile detention. And Mark, Charlotte, if you're thinking the dad sounds like a guy who's probably been in trouble before, you'd be right. Washington State court records show a string of prior arrests for trespassing, theft, stalking, and obstructing police.
Jason, this is actually really sad, you know, because obviously this father influenced his 10-year-old son. Hopefully the kid gets some help out of the hands of the dad, because it really is a sad situation. All right. Thanks, Jason.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.